Hello, my people. Phyllis here again. I appreciate you and I love you so much for watching our content on parenting. We are in the final stage, stage 5, of where we want to discuss the final stage of parenting, where we say it's a departure stage. It's saying goodbye to your children. Remember, you're required to stay with this child until they're 18 years, and therefore you can relax as a parent and you can say, I have done it, I have moved it, I am okay, and my child is moving out of my house. This is where our children are going to campus. Some are going for polytechnics. Some of them are going outside the country. Some of them, it's a full-fledged emotion as a parent, and you don't know how you're going to parent this child when they're out of your house. These are children who are out of your house, out of your roof, and the responsibility you have on them is to provide for their shelter, where they are going to stay, either in a hostel or they're renting a house. This is where now you just provide Wi-Fi, you give them now real hard cash to take care of themselves. Remember, we have been from the interpretative stage where we said, there is where you are putting your conversation and affirming your true conversation with this child. You are able to have a relationship with them. And now you have a relationship with them and they are telling you, Mom and Dad, it's time for me to say my goodbyes. So it's where now you are parenting a child away from you, from your daily routine to their own daily routine. This is now where you can give them a phone so that they can be able to be calling you. You put airtime to them so that you can be able to catch up with them. So this is where you don't have your eyes totally 100% on them, on their daily activity, on their routine, the way they used to be when they were young. These are young adults now facing the life on their own. You're also scared as a parent. You're also worried as a parent because you don't know what is going to happen to them in their own life out there. You don't know what is going on with their lives. They don't know how they are schooling. You don't know if they're going to classes. You don't know if they're working work study the way we used to do in campus. You work and you study and you earn some money in the school. So you don't know all that. So here is where, depending on how you parented them in the interpretative stage, on how they can communicate with you and how they can talk to you, this is how they're going to talk to you when they are in this departing stage. Some of them might not want to go away from your house. They want to stay with you. And some of them will be very happy to have their own hostel there so that they can be independent. If you have a child who wants to stay with you, or you want them to stay with you and go to school in the morning and come back, it is still in campus. It is still okay as a parent, because remember, they are still under your care until when they finish their studies. If you are comparenting, this is where again you need to go back to the law and to the judges, again to the courts, so that you can decide from here, now that the child is 18, whose responsibility is whose, so that this child is not going to suffer because of your co-parenting issues, that he's missing gas, he's missing insurance, he's missing because one parent is still not cooperating to co-parent at 18. So this is also where you need to put your rules very well if you are co-parenting, so that the child can also still be comfortable when they are moving forward. Check up on them on the hostel over the weekend, visit them if they are comfortable, if they want to come home. I keep telling each parent, if you are a good parent, if you want to know what your child is up to, at this stage of departure, know the friends of your child. They will tell you more of the behavior your child is moving. Be a good host of parties in your house. In this stage, host them as much as you can. When they have a sleepover, be the first one to volunteer. I know it is a lot of work, cooking for the whole class, but I tell you, it's the best way to know the friends to your children. Cook with them. Wash with them dishes, then leave them aside. You will have learned one or two things. Through their friends, they'll be able to tell you, hey, and so is doing this. Or so and so, we were here last weekend, we were doing this. Be a good co-host of sleepovers and house parties at this stage. Be the one to volunteer to take them for swimming when they have a swimming place, and maybe you have an extra cash, maybe 2K or 3K, and you tell them, oh, I'm passing by through your swimming and I'm coming to pay for you, so that they can build trust with their friends. Be the friend to their friends. Bring them closer, because remember, they are departed from you, they are leaving you, and you need a close touch with them. And even when they start living independently, you will find one or two of their friends telling you, you know, I'm living in Kitale and I can't be going home every other weekend. Can I stay with you? And there is where you get your child again, because now you'll be hosting their friends for a long time to stay with you as they look for work outside there. Again, you'll be able to monitor their behavior and understand. Nurture them now. Tell them to go to the Christian Union, to join the Christian Union in campus, so that they can be able to be with the behaviors that you want them to behave. Let them look for friends that they coexist or on values and morals, because university can be troublesome, because they are coming from all over this country. Some of them have been brought up with drunken parents. Some of them have been brought up with parents taking bang. They have been brought up with parents who are in cults in terms of religion. So they are coming with all the things that there are even parents, there are kids who have been brought up by witchcraft, with parents who are in witches, and they are with your kid. So all this, that's why I'm saying, be a good co-host of your children at this time. Co-host with them, move with them. When they have a hike, ask them if you can join them. If they are not comfortable, leave it. Do not now keep following them everywhere, but be available for them when they need you in terms of emotion and financially, mostly, especially girls, so that you don't start hearing about they have Mbaba somewhere providing for them. Although it is a choice of girls if they want to have Mbaba or not to provide for them. Me, I worked for myself when I was in campus. I didn't need Mbaba, but I worked in different businesses. So it is a choice when you want a sponsor or you need a man to sponsor your lifestyle. So these are choices that once the child now starts to do this, it's only you now sitting there trying to guide them on the right direction. So here you're sitting as a principal, as somebody parenting from aside. So you're just trying to bring your flock back to the values and morals that you created in the years that are behind. So let's say goodbye to our children in a good way. Let's give them the space they need to grow. Again, do not be the controlling mother where you're creating a mother's boy, or you're creating a daddy's girl where they can't operate without you. They're consulting you in every other decision. They're consulting even in very small things. Let them be independent, because they are our children at this departing stage. So let's learn to let them explore their wings. Do not control their career paths, because that is another area where you want them to be nurses and they want to be doctors and they don't want to be beauticians. Let them do what they feel they are able to do in future without pressure. Let them not read for us and give us the certificate, but study for them themselves in future on what they want to be and what they want to see. So the careers, we have to just guide them. I've said you are from afar with a big stick, just trying to bring them back to the roles and values that you have created. Thank you so much for listening to us in this parenting style, as we have come to the end of a departure stage where we are telling our children to be independent, and we love you so much. So keep in touch with us on all our social media platform. Comment, share, and like, and let us know what you feel and what you want us to guide you through, and we are here with you. Moses Basket is the channel, name of the channel, and also at YouTube you look for Phyllis Shiko and you'll find me here. Thank you. We love you all.